Hi and Assalamualaikum. Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm honored to talk to you about a concept that lies the heart of harmonious society, that thriving community. It is a pluralism. Pluralism is not just a word; it is a guiding principle that shapes our world in a profound way. In the next few minutes, we will explore what is pluralism, why it matters, and how it influences our life. Oh, hi. Let's start with the basics. What is a pluralism? At its core, pluralism is a philosophy, a belief, and practices that recognizes and value the diversity of human experiences. It is about acknowledging the myriad of differences that exist among us. For example, differences in belief, value, culture, tradition, and perspective, and also embracing them rather than fearing or resisting them.
My name is Udin, and now I will tell you about who is the people that introduced the idea of pluralism. Pluralism had been introduced by Robert Dawes in 1936 in his book called Who Governs. In this book, he tells us more in detail about pluralism in our society, democracy, and culture. Robert Dahl is a PhD student from the Yale University. And now, I will tell you about 3 things that have in the pluralism, which is, the first thing is pluralism in religion. Pluralism in religion refers to they have no one religion that have absolute power. All people must respect other religion, must maintain the harmonious environment between us. Like in Malaysia, they have many religion, race, so that we need to practice pluralism in our religion. The second thing is pluralism in political. Pluralism in political refers to that all people have power and all people have right to voice their rights. The last thing is political in culture, which is referred as a culture in pluralism. So in this culture in pluralism, that believe they have many various backgrounds such as race, culture, tradition. Like in Malaysia, we have Chinese, Malaysian, and Tamil. So in our society in Malaysia, they do exist the culture pluralism. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afnafil bin Zuhairi. Today I want to talk about the characteristic and principle of the belief in pluralism. As a guiding ideology, pluralism emphasizes accepting differences and appreciating diversity. This topic studies the key characteristic and principle of pluralism, including equality, tolerance, open dialogue, mutual understanding, and social cohesion. Finally, pluralism offers a framework for creating peaceful communities that value diversity and grow from their collective strength. It creates the foundation for a connected and peaceful world and promotes togetherness in the face of diversity. That's all for me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iqbal Hafizi Bahamizan. I will talk about the impact of pluralism. Pluralism encourages openness and understanding. Pluralism exposes people to different perspectives and viewpoints. This can help people to see the world in new ways and to challenge their own assumptions. Pluralism also encourages creativity and innovation. A variety of ideas can encourage creativity and innovation. When people are exposed to different ways of thinking, they are more likely to come up with new and creative ideas. Pluralism can promote economic growth. Pluralism encourages a diversity of ideas and approach to economic problems. This can lead to the development of new and innovative solutions that can boost economic growth. There are some countries that apply the application of the pluralism in their country. First is Canada. The Canadian Multiculturalism Act of 1980 1988 is a landmark piece of legislation that promotes cultural diversity and understanding in Canada. The Act encouraged the preservation and improvement of Canadians' multicultural heritage through a variety of programs and activities. Next country is India. The India Constitution enshrines the country's cultural diversity and guarantees the right of freedom of religion and culture. The Ministry of Culture implements various programs and projects to promote cultural diversity and understanding. That's all from me.
In conclusion, pluralism is not just a concept, it's a guiding principle for building stronger, more inclusive society. By embracing diversity and celebrating our differences, we can work together to create a better world for ourselves and future generations. Let us remember that in diversity we find strength, and in pluralism we discover unity. Hi, Assalamualaikum. So my name is Muhammad Aikal. So today I'm going to make a documentary session that I will interview my group members regarding about the pluralism. So let's check it out. Okay, we go first. The first question: do you think pluralism can impact the human beings?
Yes, I think pluralism can impact the human being. Pluralism encourages openness and understanding. Pluralism expose people to different perspectives and viewpoints. This can help people to see the world in new ways and to challenge their own assumptions. When people are exposed to different perspectives, they are more likely to be open to new ideas and to be willing to consider different points of view. Also, pluralism also encourages creativity and innovation. A variety of ideas can encourage creativity and innovation. When people are exposed to different ways of thinking, they are more likely to come up with new and creative ideas.
So the second question is: do you think pluralism can affect economy?
Yes, pluralism can promote economic growth. Pluralism encourages a diversity of ideas and approach to economic problems. This can lead to development of new and innovative solutions that can boost economic growth. Alright.
In your opinion, is there pluralism in our society?
I think yes. Malaysian culture is characterized by pluralism due to its rich of history of diverse influence. Like in our culture, they have Malays, Chinese, Indians, and many others tribes in Sabah and Sarawak. So I think yes, pluralism do exist in our culture, in our society in Malaysia.
Causes of the pluralism in our society and how to practice it.
Like I said, because Malaysian they have pluralism in our society because Malaysia rich of culture from the Malays, Chinese, and Indian and many other more. So that's why pluralism do exist in our culture. We as a as a truly Malaysian need to practice pluralism in our lifestyle. So how to practice it? First, we must be open-mindful. We must be open-minded because we must think that in our nation there have many other people that have many background, many come from distinguished background. And second, we have need to learn their culture. Like we must know how they practice their like Muslim they have Fitri, Chinese they have Chinese New Year, and Tamil they have Deepavali. So we must learn their culture also. And lastly, we must learn their language because as a Malaysian, we must know how to communicate with their language. Like IUM, they also provide Chinese language program and many others language, so that if we learn their language, it can ease us to to practice the pluralism in our society.
So the first question for you is, how do you say pluralism differ from secularism?
While pluralism is acceptance and coexistence among different belief, ideas, and races, secularism is separation of religious beliefs from civil matters and rights, minimizing the role of ideology in civil affairs. This makes pluralism fundamentally different from secularism in the sense that pluralism is embracing all cultures and ideologies to progress human knowledge, while secularism is primarily creating a distinction between ideologies and civil matters. In my personal opinion, I would say that pluralism is a better fit for society as a whole, as it embraces ideologies to progress human knowledge and better society as a whole.
Characteristic and principle of the belief in pluralism can change the world.
Okay, so embracing pluralism or celebrating our differences can make the world better in a simple way. The first way, we can getting along. If we can celebrate how everyone is unique, it helps us all get along better. The second way of to make everyone getting along is fairness for everyone. Is we can making sure everyone is treated fairly, no matter where they are from or what they are believe in. We can create a fair and equal world. The third way is we can avoid fighting each other. If we can tolerate and respect each other differences, or we can respect other races or religions, it reduces fight and problems between people and countries. The fourth one is we can get new ideas and solutions. If we can celebrating our unique ways of thinking, leads to cool new idea and solution for any racism or for others' problem. The fifth one is happy communities. If we all work together, even though we are different from the races, religion or others, our communities become happier and more connected. And the last one, embracing these simple ways of pluralism can make the world friendlier, fairer, and more united place for everyone.
So thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey into pluralism. May we carry the lesson learned here into our life, our community, and beyond. This is not goodbye, but an invitation to continue the conversation. Until next time, thank you so much.
It starts with the fact or the premise that we do disagree and we're not going to agree. This idea or these aspirations of unity are really somewhat impossible. But given the fact of disagreement, are we going to be able to get along? And yes, with confidence and recognizing our true differences. The Constitution gives us a lot of room to speak and say what we want, but that doesn't answer the question of what we should be saying to one another. And so I want to suggest that rather than moving to the insults or the conversation stoppers, rather than just trying to boycott each other because we don't like each other, are there ways, given the freedoms that we have, we can actually use those freedoms to better conversation rather than to cut it short? We're going to need to do two things. We're going to need to strengthen constitutional commitments that allow us the space to disagree and to fight and to talk within civic society. And we're going to need to work on our civic practices so that our own speech and our own practices better encourage each other to bridge relational difference, even when we continue to disagree. We're going to need more examples of confident pluralism. We need to tell each other stories, and we need to highlight the good ways in which we partnership across difference, how we move into risky and unpredictable relationships. And it's going to take work because often we hear the crowding out of good stories with bad stories and challenges from other people. But there are enough stories out there, there are enough people who are really trying to partner together